Hi, this is Aisha Zephyra, and I'm contacting you from the House of Zephyra. I want to talk to you about sales and being in the mindset of being a good salesperson, or actually being the best salesperson. You have to understand that being the best salesperson can be a lonely road. It's just like that old saying goes. You know, you, um, you can get lonely at the top, and that's very true. But you have to decide no bullshitting yourself. You have to decide whether you want to be at the top, whether you want to go for the gold or you just want to have the bronze. You have to decide that. And salespeople are like athletes, or good salespeople are. They train their mind, they train their spirit, they train their body to be all about sales. They train their cells to be about sales. And, you know, I've had, some dramatic experiences being a top salesperson. I've had people try to walk by me while I'm doing a sales presentation and step on my foot. I had one person that tried to hip bump me out the way. I had another person that went as crazy as enough to try to hit my car in a parking lot. And they were playing chicken or something. I don't know what. But this is all because I was at the top. I've had people, and the sad thing is, it's been mostly women that have done this to me. But I've had a woman like threaten me, and she was saying, "You're not going to be the one that causes me to leave here. I'm going to cause you to leave here." And I was just there for my first week. I had not even made a sale yet. But she could tell by my demeanor that I was going to be good. And I was good. I mean, I am good. So I decided that I want to be a shark. I don't want to be a scavenger. You ever seen those little fish that ride along with the shark, that when the shark gets a good bite of something, but there's leftovers, the little scavengers eat the leftovers, but they're so close to the shark. I mean, they literally swim with it. And you have to decide whether you're going to be a shark or one of those scavengers. One thing you need to look around, and perception is key. One thing you need to look at is if you're in a sales position and you have a lot of friends in the same department, that doesn't make you a shark. That makes you a scavenger. Because being at the top, you don't have friends in sales. Your coworker is your competitor. Your sales manager might be competing against you. Everyone around you has a goal. So how can you have a true friend if they have the same goal to get to that finish line as you do? I mean, when you're watching the Summer Olympics, you don't see women runners from other countries all hug each other and do kumbaya before the race starts. They're stretching out. They're getting in place. They're focusing on the end. And they're not only competing with each other, but they're competing with themselves as far as a world record time. So you have to really notice who you're hanging around with, and notice how that's affecting your sales goal and how that's affecting your commission. When I was in jewelry and I was always at the top of my sales goal, I was always at the top. I was always the number one salesperson. I befriended my district managers, my senior VP managers. I even befriended the CEO at Helzberg Diamonds. I befriended higher people because in this sales game, which is chess, you want to play with more difficult players so you can learn more difficult moves, or you learn different techniques, or you know how to maneuver out of situations like certain objections that you might get. So you have to be a sound mind, sound spirit, sound body. If you're not going to attract those sales that you want. And if you are lying to yourself about how good you are, but your sales goal, it has not been met yet, or you're like number 34 out of 35, then you need to really have a talk with yourself. You need to ask yourself, why am I at the bottom? Why? What am I doing wrong? What techniques am I not showing? Am I not showing to work on time? Am I not doing any kind of product knowledge training? Am I doing any kind of sales training to better myself? Am I dressing for the part? Sometimes 50% of the sale is dressing for the part, and that's the customer's perception that if you are dressed for a certain way, that they're going to get better service from you, or that they're not going to get good service from you. So you have to really decide that. But ask yourself that every day. Am I a shark or am I a scavenger? Am I doing the best out of the best? Or am I just hanging around for the scraps? Because if you be real with yourself, truly honest with yourself, then that's when your sales, your commission, and the money that you make, that's when it's going to come to pass. But if you want to be the life of the party at your job, have a lot of friends to go eat lunch with, and have a lot of friends to go shopping with, and do random things with these friends of yours, then enjoy being a scavenger. Enjoy that. While the sharks take over and close those deals that you should have had. Remember that. Sharks swim alone, except for those little scavengers, I should say, but you don't see, as a predatory animal, you don't see that shark normally in groups. You don't see it in groups of other sharks. They're alone. And they are very patient. And they watched their kill. And they watch and they watch and they wait to close in on their kill till they have waited for the right moment to close in on it, and then they get their kill. You have to be like that every day, all day. And sometimes that might seem exhausting to some people. You got to find the energy to not be exhausted with that. And if you're too exhausted with it, then maybe sales is not the right place for you. That's all I have to say. Thank you for listening. Bye.